All right, hello everyone. It's of course AMusicMan back with another video, and today I'm actually going to break down my own rank gameplay. This was a rank I played I think a week ago, like a weekish ago, and I think this game got me into Diamond, but it's like a plat, three, the one right before Diamond. I forget the number, whatever it is, right? But I just wanted to show like, even though you might not be the most mechanically skilled player, just some like general thoughts that I'm doing and also that like like what I coach, practice what I coach. Like I don't just make this stuff up, right? Just because I think it's funny. I really do also play this game quite a bit as much as I can. I'm a busy guy. I do a lot of other things, but I really do play this game. And I'll probably hopefully hit Unreal or Champion this season. And I just want to show you like my thought process on how I approach things and how I approach engagements and all of that kind of stuff. But first thing that I want everybody to learn is master your drop, right? And even in this game here, I don't necessarily have drop. I actually get out dropped a little bit, but it's my knowledge of this whole POI and Grim game is why I'm able to have such a good off spawn game, right? Really focusing, making sure that your drop is as solid as possible and that you have a very good loot route is the thing that separates a plat diamond player from a champion to unreal player is your early game knowledge of where everything is. Notice that like I kind of get scuffed here a little bit because I lose this drop, right? But I swing here, I got this shotgun, and I immediately know where all the chests are. And I also know where other barrels are as well. I could have farmed those barrels, but I was worried about the guy above dropping down on me. And as you can see here, there's some fantastic accuracy as I whiff two shots in a row. But I'm still able to come here and finish up this limb. And immediately watch what I do. I just run over the loot, and then I immediately prioritize getting shield. And this is what I'm talking about when I say like the knowledge of your knowing that that was there is the difference, right? Knowing where those barrels were immediately is the difference, right? And the fact that I broke the cone. I didn't sit and farm the barrels. I don't have time. Somebody could be pushing in on me. I need to make sure my weapons are reloaded and that I'm ready to engagement if I have to right now in this moment, right? Is one of the reasons why now here I'll break the barrels because I know I'm safe. But let's say somebody runs in that room. I want to make sure I have a HP advantage to deal with that situation. And now I have a couple seconds to go ahead and get back up to normal here, right? But that's like the small details there are what's really important. Now, another thing I notice about a lot of you guys off spawn is you guys tend to run around a lot. That's really what you don't want to do. Notice I'm crouching a lot here because I don't want this person to know my position, and this actually saves me twice, right? As you can see here, I get up to try and like get him to chase me, and then when he does, bam, I'm able to get a 90 shot, shoot, build to protect myself, and then I just walk forward and spray. Nothing complicated, right? This isn't anything that anybody else can't do. It was just a simple surprise attack. And then, as I always say, guys, here's a great. What did I do? Our thought process. Remember, for whenever you get an elimination, first, run over the loot. That's the first step. You run over the loot. Okay. Next step is to reload your weapons. That's the next step. As you're doing this, you should also be safe. So safety and reload weapons is seconds. Okay. Once you're all good, then you can heal and loot. Never start healing first. This is the biggest thing. So you run over the loot, secure the loot. I should put this as three things. You want to secure loot, reload your weapons, and maintain safety. Kind of in the same step here. So how am I securing the loot? It's always on my POV here, right? If anybody goes for this loot, I'm immediately shooting them. I'm immediately going to contest them for that, right? I'm reloading my weapons, and I'm hidden behind a right-hand peak where I know nobody's behind me because I was just in this building, right? So these are the three things. Like this is after you get an elimination, really make sure you do this stuff. This is true in build and no build. Very important that you guys listen to that, right? So it's always run over the loot. After you run over the loot, get to safety, reload your weapons, and try and secure the loot, right? Securing the loot could be building this little box around it. I didn't have too much mats at the time, so I didn't do that. But you could build a box around this. If this was like mid to late game, I would have definitely have built a box around this. Okay, but after I'm done securing the loot here, I just get my inventory in order. Um, Nothing really here. I pick up the whites just in case I need it. Come over here, grab the brick and the wood, and the brick and the metal. And then immediately I start crouch walking. And this actually throws this guy off. Notice, he didn't know where I was because I was crouch walking. You guys notice this. Watch this again. He doesn't know really where I am walking. If I'm moving up and I'm running around, Because of this collision issue with the rock, this is why I couldn't place a build here is this rock's in the way. So it's not aligning with the grid system. This is causing an issue with the grid system. Thus, I cannot place a wall here, right? Just be wary of that. So if your builds don't place, you're not crazy. It's actually the fact that if things inside of Fortnite aren't placed correctly with the grid system, it will 100% glitch out your builds. So you're not crazy if you want to build something and it doesn't build. That's just what it is. You're playing Fortnite. The grid system in Fortnite was designed by an amazing developer. It's so amazing, right? And it causes things like this to happen, right? So my wall doesn't place because of this block. But notice the guy didn't know where I was because I wasn't running around and giving him audio cues. Now, I'm going to play this out. This is an important detail here. All right. So let's go back and look at a small detail here. Um, I didn't want this guy to have time to really do anything, right? So I really wanted to end this kind of quickly, and the way I'm going to do that is forcing an aim duel. However, notice if I don't use my dashes here, I'm going to take a lot of damage. Notice the moment he has the right hand on me, I dash. And that's to make sure that I don't take a ton of damage as I push towards him. Now, I could have also played this a little safer and diagonal box fight this, right? Here. Another thing that pros do as well is they're going to slide a cone in here. And what's going to happen is when that cone slides, it's going to push the guy up and then his shot is going to go high. It'd be like if you're a receiver trying to catch the ball and then right at the last second, the ball just gets like pushed like that. So that's another thing I could have done here as well. I use the dash in this case to kind of throw off his accuracy, and it does end up working out for me. I could agree that it's not the most safest thing in the world, but it does get the job done in this case. I probably would probably do it again, honestly, because I just challenged him to an aim duel. You know, obviously he did the dash, and then I go ahead and clean up the aim duel. Now, watch. What's the first thing I did? I ran over the loot. I reloaded my shotgun. Notice I can heal, but I'm not. Now I'm building a box, prioritizing safety, making sure the loot is secure. It's in my eyes here. So this another guy pushes here, right? Now I'm going to secure the loot. Always, I'm always following those steps after an elimination. It's so important, guys. It's so important. And now I heal. Right? These are the details, right? The little details that really, really, really matter. Okay, and then again, I'm crouching around. Now I'm gonna go ahead and loot, right? It's these details that nobody really talks about. Okay, now I grab the gun. I didn't sit there and look through the gun for 5 hours. I'm crouch walking, trying to figure out where this guy is, and it does actually end up working out because this guy is gonna whiff a shot here, and I'm able to get another elim there on Mr. Toxic Gamer. Cool. And then I do believe that was the off spawn. I did get one extra limb there, but I wasn't able to clip it, unfortunately. Now, here, I just brought this up because I really wanted to show you guys how to take out bosses correctly, okay? Never just start spraying at a boss. You always want to make like a little like base for yourself, and I use hard mats in this case, the metal, because just in case I get pushed. Understand that whenever you're about to take out a boss, the likelihood that you get third partied is like through the roof. And I actually do get thirded in this situation. I don't play it as good as I think I could have, but nonetheless, I'm still protecting myself because whenever you challenge a boss, somebody is generally going to contest you for it. It's very rare for you to go for a boss and for just people just to let you just get the boss, right? And as you can see, somebody will contest me for this here in a second. Go ahead and get a lot of damage here on Severus. And there's the contest. So there's the guy contesting. I realize it's happening. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait here. He pickaxes. So here, I'll let this play out and then I'll talk about it. All right. So a couple things here. Why did I take this aim duel? Whenever you want to take an aim duel, there's criteria for taking that aim duel. So aim duel is either HP advantage, unaware, gun not out. These are generally your criteria for taking an aim duel. Now, I generally recommend students get an HP advantage first. I heard him fighting the boss, so I kind of assumed this, but actually, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have taken this aim duel. I almost died because this guy does hit me for a lot of damage. But the reason why I took this aim duel is because his gun was not out, and so I try and force the aim duel. It does end up working out for me, but honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and play this again and say what I think I should have done instead. That would have been better. Is the moment I see here, I should just edit a wide edit, either this one and then this row, so he can't take the wall, or just do a dry peek where I just edit the circle 4 here, like that, shoot, and then reset. That way I have the HP advantage, and then I can chase and key him. But instead, I force an aim duel here. It does end up working out for me, but notice it was very close. I could have easily have thrown my game here. So even me knowing like the theory and what to do, oftentimes, even I make mistakes and I die all the time from it, right? Again, I'm not the most mechanically skilled player, right? There's a lot of things I could work on, but my what saves me here. So I do eventually get the shot here. I start the angel first. He does tag me for 119, but it was very risky. I could have died there. I have 19 HP, right? First thing I do is reload my shotgun, and then if you guys watch this out, I do eliminate the boss and get the medallion. Boom, I do secure auto shotty, and I heal up and continue on with the game. Right, but this was another example of just how to deal with boss, right? How to deal with a boss, how to work with that, and just how to manage that situation. So we're gonna go ahead and so later in the game, we're over by restored reels. Let's talk about the wings. Whenever you're using the wings, flying like this is very dangerous. Now, nobody's really near me, so that's why I'm not worried. But I just recommend you fly closer to the ground. So notice how as time goes on, I'm always flying really close to the ground just in case I need to dip down to not take damage. Oh my God, this was the most unaware person I've ever seen in my life. How homie did not see me, I don't know. That had to have been the most unaware Fortnite player of all time. I even missed the dive
That
bomb.
had to be the most coolest person I've ever met in my entire life tonight. That literally had to be the most coolest guy I've literally ever met.
Literally, I'm saying it in hindsight. I don't even know how he didn't hear me or see me at all. That I don't even understand that. But anyways, gonna keep keying here, keep looking for eliminations. Let's see, just running through. All right, so I'm gonna let this play out, and then I'm probably just gonna talk a little bit over it. I'm on edge of zone, so there is that. Medal just dropped, so it does look like I'm gonna go for that. Yep, keying for medallion. Oh yeah, I remember this fight. This fight was sketchy. So yeah, I was waiting for him to dive bomb. I tried to go up. I missed my mantle. I'm keying through. Potentially looking at angel. Quick ramp setup. Missed my shotgun shot. Keying in. Spraying in on the guy. Missing every single shot humanly known to man. And then I get third partied. And now I'm in this really scuffed situation. I did run out of shotgun ammo, unfortunately. Now I got another guy here. He misplaced his build. I'm amazed he didn't just edit that and take the angel on me. He like got out of there too. So again, the crouch walking is really why I was able to get that shot on him. He was so low. Yeah, I'm not gonna let this go. Now, I will say, I didn't get the medal that was right there. I don't know if you saw that, but and maybe I wouldn't key this so hard in a competitive game like in a cash cup, but in this case, I decided it because I really wanted that limb. I really wanted to make sure I secured that. I don't know if I necessarily recommend that all the time because now I'm way out of zone, but I do have wings. Now this guy got beamed, so this is the disadvantage of using wings is you get beamed like that. So you just have to be really, really careful and really thoughtful on how you use the wings. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue to try and beam him out of the sky as well. Notice the moment I go up with the wings, I immediately fly low to the ground. This is how you can avoid taking a ton of damage. And as you can see, he's missing some shots here because I'm flying so low. I checked the bush. I wasn't sure where he ran to. Again, just making sure I'm not getting chased, playing safe here. Honestly, the only reason why I'm running out of zone so far is because I do have the wings. I don't think I would be doing this if I didn't have the wings, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend this unless you had the wings, but I'm just trying to get the limb here. Obviously, this guy is low. He's running for his life. I'm going to beam him out the sky here. Bam, boom, dead. And I'm kind of thankful here because he had all three medallions. Oh, man. I remember how this game ends. It's so sad. But I'm going to go ahead and rotate back into zone here. This was the only reason why I felt confident in pushing that. And again, I fly really low to the ground, right? When I'm rotating, I start getting shot at. I'm going to go ahead and use the rift to rotate instead. Right, when you're getting shot at, you can now just step on the ground, right? This is one of the reasons why if you know how to use the wings, it's not as bad as it seems, right? It's not as bad as it seems. You just have to know how to use them. It's probably one of the most skillful items in the game right now. All right, so I do choose to box up here. The reason for this is because I have this natural low ground coverage, right? And I wanted to pop this med kit, so it does make sense for me to do that here. And then somebody does drop above me, so he's gonna be the next person I try and take on here. I'm gonna try and flow Barry up and challenge him potentially to an aim duel. 33, he gets 73 tags. We're both fighting now. Jumping through, I absolutely didn't shoot for whatever reason. I missed a shotgun shot, and after that second shotgun shot miss, I'm starting to clutch up here. I miss another shotgun shot. Look at my accuracy, guys. All right, and then I get sniped. What a way to end the fight. But anyways, so what should I have done here a little bit differently? Obviously, I shouldn't have clutched my shots, and my building here was, in all honesty, come up here. I do a decent job getting a nice. Um, I went to place a floor here and here, and then diagonal box fight this. So I tried to do a miss the floor and then completely fall. So great mechanics by me to completely scuff that. But my goal would have been to land done trying to, but I was trying to place a floor here, here, and then floor cone here, box up, diagonal box fight this. But I completely mess up. I place the two floors, but then don't catch my, and then I fall down. And I'm like, all right. Then do a decent job here. I challenge him to an aim duel. He does have auto shot. With my amazing accuracy, I completely miss. Right? He auto shotties. So the thing with whenever you're facing somebody with auto shotty is let them run out of bullets. This is actually why I rush this a limb and get sniped. Is whenever somebody has auto shotty, when they burst and they start spamming the weapon like that, you do not want to let them reload. That is the secret to beating somebody with an auto shotty. Is once you realize they have auto shotty, get them like bait them into wasting their entire clip and then don't let them reload because it takes forever to reload that weapon. And honestly, after they waste all the ammo in that gun, they're completely useless. To be honest with you, completely useless. Like once all the gun ammo's gone, it's completely useless. So now I do a decent job here. I come up through here, I come to the side, and the real thing I should have done here, I reload my weapon, is boxed up here. I should have recognized the snipe shot. I was just so in the moment I didn't even like notice it because I was just out of it. But I should have placed a wall here to protect myself and then like boxed up like here. So like I should have like boxed up here essentially like in this like tile area, right? So I should have owned this and then I should have protected myself and then I should have pickaxed this way. Notice I am pickaxing strong side. I was really going for him aggressively because I did not want him to reload his shotgun. And unfortunately, because of my errors as a player here, because I didn't protect myself, right? I end up getting out. And there it is. I just get the face right there. But yeah, so I hope that helps. I hope some of that stuff like shows just how you can play maybe a little bit more aggressive and ranked. As you can see, I am not the most mechanically skilled player, but even I can net some pretty high kill games, and I could have honestly have won this if I didn't just get sniped. If I would have played a little bit more correctly and not hit my shots as well, I also would have been successful. But yeah, I really hope anybody who is watching this, I hope this helped y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.